Hey guys, I'm always asking and stretching people to share their story on this app. Well, I'm going to share my story with you, just a little bit of my testimony, a little bit of what I come through and what made me share this. For a long time, I struggled with low self-esteem and just seeing myself at the bottom. I've turned down jobs just because I didn't believe I was qualified, and I walked away from some amazing opportunities because I thought I lacked the necessary skills or the education to be qualified for them. Imposter syndrome, all of that stuff, man. I wasn't happy anywhere in my life, and it was showing up in my relationships. It was showing up in my money, and everything sucked. And although I grew up in church, I often heard phrases like, "You are what you say you are. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." I didn't truly believe it. I acknowledged it and I agreed with it, but I didn't really just felt like it was for me. I didn't see anybody else living that life around me or embodying it at all. I agreed with everything in theory, but I just couldn't act on it, or I chose not to. But in 2016, something changed. I began to genuinely believe that these things were true for me. I focus on the scriptures like I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, as well as Ephesians 3, where it talked about God can do far more than I can ask or imagine or think. And this is because I would have faith in him, mainly because he loved me, and because he loved me, there was power available for my life. And after this, everything shifted. Everything shifted. My life improved. I was struggling financially around this time, but I received orders for deployment for the National Guard, and that helped me out tremendously. And I was able to take that money and do some things that was terribly needed. Then, right after that, I got a job at the VA hospital, and then more opportunities through the military came. I got promoted. I ended up in leadership positions, and I started to watch things slowly elevate. It didn't happen overnight, but I watched things start to shift and change. Businesses I was involved in started to succeed. New influential people entered in my life, offering guidance and mentorship and just connection. And just, I'm starting to watch everything change. I started to believe that I could have God's best for me, and that God had a unique plan for me and for my life. And I could realize living in that lifestyle. I realized God's grace gave me access to his blessing that I didn't deserve, and his mercy was protecting me from all the consequences that I might have had in my life had he not been there. I was so grateful for all the things that started to manifest and started to materialize. Now I truly believe and trust that God loves me and that my life is completely different because of Jesus. I married the woman of my dreams. I've been working on meaningful projects. My life feels fulfilled, and I've connected with some extraordinary people who've challenged me to grow, and I'm so grateful for it. I've been exposed to things I never would have thought I've been exposed to. I've even got a child on the way, and I didn't think I would ever have biological kids. God has been so kind to me. Not because of my ability, not because I'm good, not because I kept all the law, not because I got everything right, because he chose to love me, and I chose to live in that love and trust that love for my life. That's what made the difference. If you're not sure, I need you to understand that God truly does love you. He really does have a plan for you, and he does want you to win. What I need you to remember is that the goal is growth. Growth happens in the journey. Enjoy it.